Okay, so this is going to be a bit of a less usual video, but I'm going to be explaining how this microcontroller works that does the line graph. So the first thing that happens is the refresh rate. We've got a memory register that's resetting every 0.1 seconds. That's constantly happening. And then it's resetting to its current value plus 1. And then it will stop when it's greater than a certain value. And that value is the refresh rate. So as you increase that, it's going to get slower and slower. And whenever it's greater than, it sends this output here that then does all this. So after this, we hit another memory register, right? This one is going to, it's setting each time like that. And it is it's every time it does it, it sets itself plus 1 of its current value until it's greater than 10. Okay? And so that's how we get which position we want to be at. Like, we refresh the first part of the bar, and then like first dot on the line graph, then the next dot, then the next dot, then the next dot. And so this picks which dot. Then we have to decode it, use this number 1 through 10 that we're getting to refresh the dots. So this goes up here to if it's equal to all of these. And if it is equal to the thing, and so we've got these constant numbers. So if it's equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and if it's equal to that, then it's going to set the memory register that defines that part of the line graph to whatever the current value is, which is defined down here. Our current value is the input here divided by the max, and then multiplied by the height of our screen, which is 64. So that makes it that our 1 to 0 is now like going to be 0 is the very top of the screen and 1 is the very bottom. And that kind of evens out our number. Then that is what we set on all these memory registers, all the way up here. And so it will cycle through, refreshing one at a time, all the way up this stack. And these are then sent into this composite write. Also, we've got our RGB inputs coming in here. This writes all 13 channels. That's sent down through composite over here to our actual LUA. Go into here. And this is pretty simple. Really simple. We get our inputs here, D1, D2, D3, so on, and our RGB. So we set the color to RGB, just red, green, blue, so we can have variable colors for our different lines that we lay over each other. And then we've got screen.drawLine. I did in increments of 6. So every 6 pixels, we set a new one. So D1 at 6, and then that goes to D2, and then from D2 to D3, D3 to D4, D5 to D6, D6 to D7, and so on. And it just stretches across the screen. And then you can kind of see the trends over time with this, because depending on your refresh rate, it'll just take a sample of the data at certain times to see the overall trend of the data, and then it refreshes. So it's really nice like that. Of course, you've seen it in action if you've seen the other videos, but that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and comment and like if I should do another one of these.